Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're well, and I hope that you've all had a great morning so far. So my name is Tariq Aslam, and I'm a senior consultant working in the financial crime advisory team for Ernst & Young. So before I start, I just want you to keep the following in your mind throughout the course of this presentation. We all know what the ICA stands for, right? International Compliance Association. But in my mind, it means more than that. It means inspiration, commitment, and achievement. Your inspiration is omnipresent. Look around to your left, look around to your right. The people around you are your inspiration. They should inspire and encourage you to fulfill the expectations in terms of what you're seeking to achieve by taking up the ICA course of your choice. In my workplace, I'm always urged to consult. So don't be shy, ask questions, and talk to people. Commitment. Your commitment is represented by you being here today. This is the first step towards your journey of completing the ICA. And finally, achievement. Once you have completed the course you've decided to undertake, the sense of achievement and accomplishment you feel when you get your results will definitely be worth it. And this was especially pertinent with myself as I worked really hard to attain a distinction. Feel free to give me a round of applause. Okay, so to kick off, I actually came here last year to deliver a similar insight into the diploma, and I would like to personally thank the ICA on behalf of Ernst & Young for inviting me back to speak again. Okay, so why am I here? I'm essentially here to share my perspectives and experience on the ICA diploma and answer three key questions. Why did I decide to enroll in the ICA diploma? How did I find the course? And what are the key benefits? So why did I decide to take the course? When moving jobs, especially at my level, I found that employers had a tendency to look at two main things: qualifications and experience. I completed the diploma last year, having transitioned from a Big Four tax practice into financial crime consulting. So when I joined EY, I didn't have a huge degree of consulting experience. And in the short, that is the main reason as to why I decided to enroll in the course, as I identified the diploma as the medium to accelerate my technical competency. It also helped by the fact that Ernst & Young have a strong relationship with the ICA, and that the majority of my colleagues had already completed the diploma. This allowed me to gain a deeper understanding of what the course entailed. Whilst having a tax accounting qualification proved a degree of competency, it didn't provide me with the core technical knowledge required for financial crime consulting, so the ICA diploma was the right avenue to pursue to help this. Historically, the CIMA qualification was a benchmark for consultants to get ahead in the market. However, when I was interviewing for financial crime roles prior to joining Ernst & Young, I found that the ICA was a differentiator and qualification to make me stand out in the market. So how did I find the course? Again, having completed the course last year, I have a really fresh and vivid memory of how I found it. And in the main, it was extremely beneficial. The course comprises of 4 workshops in which 2 assignments are needed to be completed with an exam at the end of it. And in terms of contextualizing timelines, my first assignment was due in June last year, the second in September, and I set an exam in November. Now, this is a question I get asked all the time. How do I balance studying and working? It all depends on working style. Personally, I'm quite meticulous and organized, and this allowed me to manage my time quite well. And also, the support I received from my colleagues at Ernst & Young helped massively. And personally, I think it's quite simple and applies to most facets in life. The effort and time you apply to anything will directly correlate to success, and what you put in is what you get out. Benefits. I found that the diploma has definitely had a positive impact on my personal credibility. Working for Ernst & Young, I am privileged to be part of an organization which pitches for all different types of engagements across the globe. And having the diploma on my CV allows me to be included in more proposals, thus increasing my exposure to the market. Technically, it provides a fantastic foundation to build upon, and I found that it's helped significantly with the work that I do on a day-to-day basis. The course is also a fantastic networking medium, providing the opportunity to meet people from a vast array of backgrounds. I remember when I started the course, I had a massive fear of balancing work and studying, as I already said, and I wanted to know what was the work required for me to pass. Given that my background was in tax, I remember when I was hired into the firm at the grade that I was, people were a bit wary with the fact that this guy has just come from another Big Four firm, he's qualified in tax, but how sharp is he in terms of financial crime? And so that was my main source of motivation. I said to myself, fine, you guys have asked me to do this diploma. I wasn't aware of it prior to joining the firm. I said, I'm going to get a distinction to prove to you guys that I'm worthy of being here and worthy of being the role that you've hired me at. My mindset was further supported when I achieved my first assignment result. When I achieved a distinction, I used that as another source of motivation to kick on and carry it through. And again, it proved that with hard work comes success. I'd like to end with one final point. I had a discussion with a senior partner at Ernst & Young towards the end of last year, and what he said really resonated with me, as he expressed the importance of building your own brand. You as an individual are your own brand, and are fortunate enough to have the resources around you to build on it. You've already made the first step by being here. And that in itself is evidence of your commitment. As your career progresses, you should always seek to evolve and develop yourself as a brand. The ICA diploma most certainly helps with this, and it's something you should seriously consider to make your brand be the best it can. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to catching up with some of you later on. Thank you.